We begin on September 3rd, 1991 in Chapel Hill, North Carolina. As real estate agent Lynn Feist was on her way to her last business appointment of the day.
Yes, I'd like to report a car, please. BZC7 Carolina, sticker on the back, red car. He flashed a badge at me as I'm driving past him as if he were a cop, and then he got right behind me and started following closely. And then I got behind, I picked up the car phone. He immediately started to take off. I'm following him right now.
Do you know where he is?
Yes,
When I first got the call, I thought this is an undercover officer or something like that. And he was trying to get her over for some type of violation that she had committed.
Pardon me?
He's in the 200 block west road.
Right here.
911 dispatcher Terry Russell checked to see who owned the car.
I can run a license plate and get it back within a matter of seconds.
I don't like that he flashed a badge at me.
Okay, we'll see who he is. Hold on just a minute. You stay on the phone with me and keep following. Is it a Mustang, ma'am?
Yes, it is. It's red Ford Mustang.
Okay, hold on just a minute.
I know just about every law enforcement officer in Orange County, and he was not familiar to me at all. If this man is an imposter and he's trying to stop a female who's alone, he may be trying to sexually assault her, he may be trying to rob her, we just didn't know.
Terry passed along the information to the police dispatcher, Jeff McVeigh.
Making a left on the Cameron.
Where is he now?
He's heading towards Cameron. Cameron.
He's on camera now. Where?
We're coming up to the light at Ransom. He's about to go through it here.
He just ran the red light at Ramson and
No,
Cameron?
he's not running it. He's in the screen, but he's going right through it.
Car 10.
Dispatcher McVeigh notified units in the area.
Have a subject public.
There was serious danger for her. I got a general idea of where she was. I sent the officer to that area.
Where is he now?
He is turning right onto Pittsburgh, but he did the signal. He obviously doesn't want me to know where he's going.
Right on Pittsburgh now, Jeff?
He knows I'm following him. He doesn't like it.
I did consider it to be a very scary situation for her. When you're sitting in that chair, it's like I can't get him there fast enough. I wish I could reach right through the phone and help her, but I can't.
Can you stay behind him?
I'm staying right with him. He's now headed for the hospital. He's taking me off the route here.
She knew where she was going. She knew the road she was turning on. That made my job that much easier.
She's coming up on the light.
My ideal call is this call.
And he's in the right-hand lane. He's going to have to go straight across down, Manning Drive.
Okay, but he's getting ready to go across?
Yeah, we're on a red light. We're at the stop intersection. He's first. He's on his way across. He's going down, and the car's going to cut me off here.
Are y'all moving, or are you still at the light?
No, we're moving.
All right, you passed?
We got another red light coming up here at the hospital intersection.
Okay.
He's making a right onto West Drive, which is the parking deck, and he's trying to...
Subject is turning off of Manning Drive onto West Drive now.
Parking deck.
Heading into the parking deck area.
Turning into the parking deck right now of the hospital. He's going into employee parking, permit parking, and I don't know if he can get in.
He's on West Drive, going into the parking deck.
He's
in the parking deck now.
He's going into the first entrance. He's waiting for a ticket that's not coming. And he's having to back up. This is very interesting. He is trapped, and he knows that.
At any moment, he could have gotten out of his car. That was the scariest part for me, for her. That was the point where I felt that she was in the most danger.
Well, the gate at the parking deck is not opening for the subject. He's trying to back out now, and she's behind him.
I'm staying right with him to the side. He knows
Appears to
the
be
spot.
closed right now.
Okay, he's now coming. He's going to try the next parking deck here. That's obvious. He's turning into the patient visitor parking.
What side of the parking deck are you on?
I'm on the north, the west side, the side that the law building is on, and he's just gone into
He's on
it.
the side
He's
of the
lost
law
me.
building.
I can't go in after him. He's in the parking
Can you
deck.
see the officer behind you? Okay. Point the officer to the direction of where he's at.
I'm not sure what his purpose was. That's what concerns me. Was he trying to pull me over, and then what would he have done? done?
You acted properly.
Okay.
The first help to arrive was Chapel Hill police officer Robert Carton.
I got into the garage and started searching for the red Mustang. I just didn't know which way he went. There's a couple of ways you can go, and I started just going around and around and around. I sort of thought that maybe he went through the parking deck and went out one of the other exits.
What color hair did he have?
He's a blonde.
Blonde-headed?
Yeah.
Did he have a beard or a mustache or anything?
I didn't pay that close attention because I was following him back most of the way.
10. He's blonde-headed, and he possibly had on a striped shirt, something like an Izod shirt, possibly. Well, make sure she stands by. I'm going through the garage now.
I did not see a red Ford Mustang, but I saw a white male with blonde hair walking. Something just told me to see if this is the guy, so I sort of gunned my engine a little bit. People who normally are innocent will step over to the side. People who have done something normally start doing what I call the penguin walk, trying to get away without running.
Sir, were you driving a red Ford Mustang? No.
I said, what are you doing up here then? He said, I'm out here taking a walk.
If you're taking a walk,
And I said, well, why do you have a Ford key in your hand? And in his hand, he had a set of Ford keys. And I said, are you driving a red Ford Mustang? He said, yes.
stand back.
He let me search the car. I found the badge in the console, and what he asked me was, am I going to be in trouble? Sort of sounded strange, and I said, well, I believe so. I don't think I ever got a truthful answer out of him where he in fact got the badge, and I never could get out of him what his intentions were to stop the lady.
The suspect was subsequently convicted of impersonating an officer.
It was not until afterwards that I thought of the reasons as to why this man was trying to pull me over. I was not concerned at the time that this was all happening, that I was going to be robbed or raped or assaulted. I became really suspicious when I realized that it was a little bit silly for an off-duty police officer to worry about a woman speeding 42 miles an hour in a 35-mile-an-hour zone.
The good judgment and courage under pressure that Lynn Feist displayed during this incident particularly impressed her family.
I mean, Mom thought pretty fast to pick up the phone and check if this guy was real. I'm proud that she was able to take a situation in her own hands and take control of it. I'm proud that she caught this guy.
He undermined what we value and trust. We never have thought, I think, anywhere, that if we stopped for a police officer, he might not be real.
I think the best thing that has come out of all of this is that a lot of people have learned from it. I learned to be a little more cautious and to think ahead.
Here in North Carolina, state law says that to stop a vehicle, you must activate not just a blue light, but also a siren. If you do not believe who we are, we would much rather you go to an occupied location and let us follow you there, and you feel safe. It's a scary thing to be stopped by any police officer anyway. But one who, in fact, wants to get up to your car window, you realize it's not a police officer. It's got to put a chill down your spine.
Next.
I just have to pray that, when he goes out in the morning, he'll come back at night, and he'll be fine.